glossophobia, the number one fear on the planet, is the fear of speaking in front of public. And you know why? George Jessel puts it very beautifully. The human brain starts working the moment you're born and never stops until you stand up to speak in front of public. Isn't that beautiful? We all know that we should be masters at the art of communicating. And we just saw with the example of Max 1 and Max 2 that a person who's excellent in communication is the person who will get more and more opportunities, will be ahead in their career. And we saw some extraordinary people who are on top of their game or were on top of their game simply because of mastering the art of communication. And yet, glossophobia is the number one fear. Why do you suffer from glossophobia? Why do people suffer from glossophobia? And what is your number one challenge or number one problem of fear in public speaking? Quickly let me know in the chat box so that I can address that in this workshop. Being shy, being afraid, not sure what to speak. What else, guys? Structuring the content, feeling of not being good enough. Why will anybody listen to me? What will I say? Or I'll speak too much. Somebody says verbal diarrhea. Fear of being judged. Fear of being judged. Low self-esteem. Not sure what to say. How to handle question answers. Not good in my speech. English speaking. Fear of people. Fear of question answers. Touching core subject directly and not story articulating. That's a good one, Anand. Wow. These are all valid fears, These are the things which keep us away. For me, personally, what made public speaking so fearful for me? Today, I'm a professional public speaker, but several years ago, when I started out on my journey for public speaking, it was impossible for me. I'll share with you my story. Now, what happened was, I was always very shy. I was very introverted. My English was not good at all. I could not even speak one complete sentence in English. And I was always shy of the stage. I never wanted to be on the stage. In fact, given an opportunity, I would rather run away than go on the stage. Now, what happened was, some of my friends and one of my mentor, they understood my limitations and they were committed to help me overcome this fear. And the only way to only best way to overcome any fear is that you need to face it. And I was not facing my fear of public speaking. I was always away from the stage. So my mentor and few of my friends, they got me in a situation where they made me commit to deliver a speech. There was a speech which was just a one-page speech, and I practiced it at least 20 to 30 times. When I went to the stage, I just became blank. I could not feel my knees. And that day, I could not speak anything on the stage. I just came down from the stage. You know what made it so fearful for me? Now, you all shared that you have some reservations about public speaking. I had so many of them. SFC, AWE, PAN, SQCH. This is again an acronym, and each letter here stands for a different fear of public speaking that I had, or a different thing that made public speaking so fearful for me. Any guesses? What could these be? Some of them you already said in your answers. Any guesses? What made public speaking so fearful for me was SFC, AWE, PAN, SQCH. Take a guess. Take a guess. What could these be? Okay. Somebody says stage fright. Okay. Confidence. What else, guys? What else? Come on, participate quickly. You'll interact. The more you'll interact, the more you'll enjoy, the more you'll be able to get out of this workshop. Okay. Good. Interesting. Fear of not knowing enough. Fear, stage fright, confidence, content, question answers. Beautiful. See, you all have one or two things which are stopping you from being on the stage. For me, it was all of these together. Let me show you what this is. Stage fright. I was absolutely fearful of the stage. The word stage itself would make my mind go blank. Forgetting. The fear of forgetting. if I'll go on the stage and I'll forget. And that day, my fear actually became true. I went to the stage, I had all these in my mind, running at the back of my mind. Rather than focusing on the audience or the content, I was focusing on all this and I became totally blank. Content. I did not know how to create content. And I'll be able to create content only when I know context. So I had neither the knowledge of context nor a content because I was not proactively practicing LORLTPG. Audience. I was fearful of the audience. What would people think? Who and why? Who will listen to me and why will they listen to me? English. And I've highlighted this. I'll come back to this later. That's why I've highlighted it here. Persuasiveness. I was not persuasive. I was not assertive. I was always nervous and shy because I was very, very introverted. And handling the question and answer session. It's okay. I'll deliver a prepared speech, but how will I handle the question and answers of audience? Confidence? My confidence was zero, and my sense of humor was absolutely zero. All this made public speaking very, very fearful for me. In fact, it was an impossibility for me. That day, I had a choice. I had a choice either to just give up public speaking or to take this challenge and do something about it. These were my fears. So if you have one or two fears, don't worry. If I have been able to get rid of so many of them, you, my friends, can definitely and surely overcome those one or two limitations that are holding you back, and you can be exceptional at whatever you're doing.